Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all for our next topic of linear equation in two variables. See, actually, by now you have understood how to solve the linear equation in two variables, and you know all the methods: substitution method, elimination method, which is also called as equating the coefficient method, and cross multiplication method, which is also called as Cramer's rule method. Okay, my dear students. So now the only thing is that the complexity of the equations that is given to you. Same equations, you have to solve by same method, but the equations, the format of the equations will be slightly varying. Of course, there will be some more different type of equations. Let us start with among the complex presentation of the equation. The basic one you will have is that see, by now you have seen that usually we have got a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. The variable is in the numerator, we can say. Now what will happen is that a1 upon x plus b1 upon y is equal to 1 upon c1 or c1 upon whatever. The c1 can be anywhere because it is not a variable. You can consider it in any fashion, but the variable will be in the denominators. This is 1, of course, in a2 upon x plus b2 upon y is equal to c2. Apart from that, the next also will be that you will have like this: a1 upon x plus y plus b1 upon x plus y is equal to c1, of some this sort. This is the complexity of the equation that we will be able to see now. This is the most basic one. Let us start with this one, the type of question that is given to you. Supposing we have first equation solved, they have told. Of course, you have to solve the equations, and 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 7. See, I told you c1 can be anywhere. This is your first equation. Second equation is 3 upon x plus 4 upon y is equal to 5. This is your second equation. And of course, you have to solve for the equations of variables x and y. You have to solve them. Okay. See, when this type of questions are there, whether this is there, the denominator is the x and y, the variables and the denominator, they can be of this sort, monomial, or they can be of this sort, binomial, in the denominator. You have to reframe the equations. You have to reframe the equations. What you have to consider is that, see here, a1 is this 4, which is in the numerator. You have to be very careful now. And with x, there is no coefficient over there. Whatever is this part, see, try to understand. 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 7. If I separate this part, if I try to write x separate, how will I write? 4 upon 1 into 1 upon x plus 5 upon 1 into 1 upon y is equal to 7. I will bring only x separate. Why we have to consider this like this? Supposing sometimes in question what happens, they will give us the equation in the form of 5 upon 2x plus 3 upon 4y is equal to whatever this is. This is not going to make much difference. In this case, if I have to separate x, then what I will do? 5 upon 2 into 1 upon x plus 3 upon 4 into 1 upon y. Of course, this you are not supposed to write. You have to understand this step is not needed. You don't have to actually write this step. But you have to understand 1 upon x is this, 1 upon y is this, and what is multiplying with 1 upon x is 5 upon 2. What is multiplying with 1 upon y is 3 upon 4. Okay, my dear students. So, y, see, consider here. Now here, what is that? Here in this case, what is given to us? This was our example, right? 1 upon x. Let 1 upon x be equal to some other variable a. You can consider anything. Let 1 upon x be equal to a, and the second variable 1 upon y be equal to b. Therefore, from equation 1. We get a new equation. What is that? See here. 4 is multiplying with 1 upon x, and 1 upon x is going to be your a. So in place of 1 upon x, you will write a. So it will become 4a. This will become 4a plus, in place of 1 upon y, you will write b. So this will become 5b. 5b. Are you getting 4x plus 4a plus 5b is equal to 7. This will be your new linear equation in linear simultaneous equation. Similarly, from equation 2 we get, so here also it will be 1 upon x will be a. See, try to understand this. You should be able to visualize properly, because as the complexity increases, this will play a different game. 1 upon x is this 3a plus 4 upon y. 1 upon y is b. 4b is equal to 5. This is going to be your fourth equation. Huh? So now what we will get, now you have to just solve this. Now here let 1 upon x be equal to, actually I am wondering about the presentation. Substitution word was required. Let 1 upon x be equal to b, a, 1 upon y be equal to b. Therefore substituting this, from you should write substituting in equation 1 we get. Same thing here we will write substituting or replacing in equation 2 we get. Why that substitution word is required, I will tell you afterwards. That's why I was thinking. Substituting in equation 1 we get this, substituting in equation 2 we get this. So now solving these two equations, you know by now, you are the master of this, how to solve these two equations in the form of a and b. If I have to equate, now see, anyone you can equate whether a or b. So if supposing I am targeting a, so I will have to multiply third equation by 3. This will give me 3 4s are 12a. This will be my fifth equation, and also we are able to multiply this. I will multiply by 4. This I will multiply by 4. 4 3s are 12a plus 16b. Now these two equations I will have to subtract. Subtraction, minus, minus, minus. This is gone. 15 minus 16b will give me minus b. This will give me plus 1. Therefore b is equal to minus 1. Okay, b is equal to minus 1. So now if I consider 2, of course I will have to substitute if any of this equation, I will have to substitute equation 3, 4a plus 5b. (7a) yes. If I go for this, b is equal to minus 1. What do I get is this is what I have got, a is equal to 3. So this is what I have got, a is equal to 3. Though now what I have to do is that now the word, see, a is equal to 3 you have got and b is equal to minus 1 you have got. Now you have actually considered a is equal to 1 upon x and 1 upon y is your b. Now you have to use the word resubstituting. That's why the word substitution was necessary over there. Resubstituting means you are going back. 1 upon x is equal to your a, na? This is 1 upon x is equal, this you have substituted. In place of 1 upon x, you have substituted a. And what is your a? A is equal to your 3. Now if you will reciprocate this, so a will be, x will be equal to 1 upon 3. Similarly, you will resubstitute what? 1 upon y is your b. Actually, you have got b is equal to, see, 1 upon y. I will write this only, 1 upon y is equal to minus 1 because my b is minus 1. Fine. And now, if I want to find the value of y, I will reciprocate this. But minus 1 ka reciprocal also will be minus 1. So in this way I have got, therefore x is equal to 1 upon 3, y is equal to minus 1 is the solution of given pair of simultaneous equation. So in this case also we can do the same thing. We can substitute. Now we have got here 4 upon 9 here. This is not, I'm purposely solving over here. This is the rough part. 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 7 was your question. 4 upon x plus 5 upon y. Basically this is your 7. I am now verifying this. So what do I do? 4 into x is 1 upon 3. So x is in the denominator. Actually, to make otherwise again confusion, x is 1 upon 3 plus 5 upon y is minus 1 should be equal to 7. I have to get the value. So if I 4 divided by 1 upon 3 minus 5, this will become plus minus minus 5. To make this is basically 4 divided by 1 upon 3. 4 divided by 1 upon 3. So if I have to make it into, then I have to reciprocate this. 3 upon 1 minus 5. 4 3s are 12 minus 5 and this is 7. You have got it right. So, and what is the second equation? The second equation is 3 upon x plus 4 upon y. This should be equal to 5 when you solve it. So again, I'll do the same thing. I'll now write 3 divided by, what is 1 upon, what is x? X is equal to divided by 3 divided by 1 upon 3. Are you getting this? 3 divided by x means 3 divided by 1 upon 3 plus 4 divided by minus 1. Okay. So this becomes 3 into 3 minus 4. 9 minus 4 will give you 5. This is what you want. That means verification is done. Okay, my dear students. So this is the complexity of equations that you will be having. I don't find much reason why you should not be able to understand them. Of course, but then they are not at all much complex. Only thing is that you are entering into a loop now. See, another type of question that you will be having is 4 upon x minus y. You have to be careful in this case now. 4 upon x minus y plus 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. This is your first equation that is given to you. And then 2 upon x minus y minus 3 upon x plus y is equal to 5. This is your second equation. Okay. Now if you'll consider your whole this x minus y is your denominator. So 1 upon x minus y. See, you have to ignore the coefficient. Try to understand. These coefficients you have to ignore. So you will tell let 1 upon x minus y this whole thing be equal to a, and what is the other one? 1 upon x plus y. 1 upon x plus y be equal to b. Substituting in equation 1, we get, so in place of 1 upon x minus y, this 1 upon x minus y, try to understand, it is like this: 4 upon x minus y plus 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. If I go to separate them, 1 upon x minus y, 4 into 1 upon x minus y plus here nothing, 1 into 1 upon x plus y is equal to 3. So in place of 1 upon x minus y, I am going to write a. This will be 4a plus 1 upon xy will be 1. B is equal to 3. This will be my new third equation. Similarly, in equation 2, if I consider equation 2, it will be same story. See, 2 into 1 upon x minus y, that will make me 2a minus 3 into x plus y is 1 upon x plus y is b. See, try to understand, it is 1 upon x plus y and 1 upon x plus y is b. So 3b is equal to 5. Now this, if I decide to solve, I will target b, because plus minus opposite sign, so addition will be easier. So for that I will have to multiply this equation by 3. Twelve a okay, so now here I have got this and this both are same, adding twelve plus 2, 14a. Of course, I have to substitute a is equal to 1 in any of this equation. I'll take equation 3, 4a plus 1b is equal to 3. This I have to substituting a is equal to 1 in equation 3. 4 into 1, 1b means 1, b is equal to 3 minus 4, right? 4 into 1 is 4, that shifts over there, minus 4. So b is equal to minus 1. So we have got the value of a and b. Okay. So now what we'll do, resubstituting. What? 1 upon, what did we resubstitute? What did we substitute first of all? 1 upon x minus y is equal to y. We substituted this. So 1 upon x minus y is equal to a. This we substituted. And we have got the value of a is equal to 1. So in place of a, I'll write 1. So I'll get 1 upon x minus y is equal to 1. So if I want the value of x minus y, I will reciprocate this. It will become x minus y is equal to 1 still. And now this will be my new simultaneous equation, that is the sixth one. Similarly, I will do it for the other one, that is 1 upon x plus y is equal to b. This I have substituted. These I have substituted. Resubstituting means I have to go back, and I have got b value is equal to minus 1. I will get 1 upon x plus y is equal to minus 1. This I'll again reciprocate, I'll get x plus y is equal to minus 1, because minus 1 is minus 1, 1 also is going to be 1. Reciprocation is should be done over here also. If this would have been 1 upon 2, so it would have become 2 upon 1. This would have been 3 upon 7, so it would have become 7 upon 3. But now it is 1 upon 1, so reciprocation is going to be 1 upon 1 in any way. So this is your seventh equation. Now these two again you will have to solve by the same process of simultaneous equation. Now what they are adding. So that's what I am telling you. You are now entering into a loop. One simultaneous equation, second simultaneous equation, okay? Zero. So you will get x is equal to 0 upon 2 means x is equal to 0 you will get. This you will substitute in any of this. So these are your solutions. X is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 1. Okay, my dear student, this is the way. I think it is very easy. We don't have to go much in depth because these are the type of equations that you will be getting. Okay, there is not much of complexity in this. So you can do one thing. I'm giving you some questions for solving. You just solve these questions and post me. Let us see whether we have understood the basics of this. So here I am giving you question number 1. Minus 3 upon y is equal to 15. This is the first. Then 8 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 77. This is your. And then we have got one more question for you all people. 27 upon x minus 2 plus 31 upon y plus 3, slightly different, is equal to 85. And then you have got 31 upon x minus 2 plus 27 upon y plus 3 is equal to 89. Dare to play with this question. Dare to play. There are lots of things over there. Okay, my dear students, solve these questions, these two questions, and post it. Let me see how many of you are able to do that. More interesting questions coming soon. Once you do this, then tomorrow I'll give you 2 more questions, and then we can dare to enter into the exercise based on these questions. Okay, and after that, word problems. Okay, my dear students, thank you very much.